What's going on, people? I hope you're having a good day. Let's get right into it. From what I'm understanding, in America, the average amount of money that people have saved, and when I say people, this is specifically targeting people of color, black people, Spanish people, or Hispanic, Latin, people of color, brown, black, brown, ethnicities, nationalities. The average amount of money that we're saving, the average amount of money that people have in their savings account is $1,000. $1,000. What's disturbing about this, right, is one, that's a very small amount of money in the grand scheme of things. Two, the amount of money that we spend, upwards of multi-billions and billions of dollars per year, that we spend on buying things that we don't necessarily need. Right? We'll spend monies because in many cases it's not about that we don't have money. It's not about that, we're necessarily broke. There are people who are broke and who, are going through all types of hardship, and I understand why they can't amass $1,000 in savings. I understand why the average amount of money that they have in savings is $1,000. If you're not working and you're not earning any type of income whatsoever, that makes sense. I'm not really specifically speaking to that group or targeting that group, but I'm speaking to the working class people. Even folks who have their own, business. I mean, I hope if you're running a business and, you've been running your operation for, more than 5 or even 10 years, and you've only been able to not net, but save $1,000. There's some issues with that right there. But I digress. What I'm saying is, we have all this spending power, but we neglect our saving power. We are so focused and programmed to give whatever we take in, to give the monies that we take in, right? The minute it comes to our hands is as quick as we receive it, is as quick as we spend it. It's as quick as we hold on to a little bit of money, is as quick as it goes. By way of bills, of course, we're always going to have bills to pay, right? Sure. But when you talk about extracurricular activities or things such as shopping or going out to the movies or buying clothes, spending money on different things, I mean, sure, you have to live, but if you're spending more than what you're bringing in, you're already starting at a deficit. You're already creating a problem right there. Okay? That's one of the reasons why you can't save more than $1,000 if you can save anything at all. There's no reason why someone who spends money on buying things such as, buying lunch every day, or buying a pair of new sneakers, new shoes, tennis shoes that cost hundreds of dollars, that are made at a fraction of a cost overseas. You're spending $100, $200, $300, hundreds of dollars on sneakers. But those same hundreds of dollars, you can't even spend or save a tenth of that amount in a bank account over a period of time. You could only, your focus is to just spend. It's crazy because you'll have a group of people who will purchase high price, high ticket items, such as, a nice vehicle such as a BMW. Okay, that's great. I support everyone who wants to live a decent quality of life. Especially if you can afford it, right? That's great. But if you're living in a certain type of housing development, if you're living in the projects and you're pushing a BMW, there's an imbalance right there. Let's really be honest right here. If you're living in the PJs, and PJs short for projects, and you're pushing a Mercedes Benz, that's an issue. Because the minute you drove that car off the lot, it automatically decreased in value by a high percentage too. I'm sure you won't be able to purchase it again or resell it for the price you bought it. So you're already working behind the 8 ball, or you're already working at a negative. So it's about just kind of like thinking about what's important, thinking about prioritizing, rethinking about how money works. Understand you have more value than that dollar bill or those series of dollar bills. You're the one who attracts the money by way of whatever service you're providing, by way of whatever product that you might be selling, by way of however you're utilizing the information that you have to help others or to offer to people at a cost. If you're working based on your certain a job performance, right? If you're selling a product, you're selling a service, you're selling a product, this is what you do, to generate income. It all goes back to you. It all goes back to knowing your self-worth. Knowing that you're worth more than whatever you're earning anyway. And your value will always outweigh whatever it is that you earn. So it shouldn't be hard for you to save some money. It shouldn't be hard for you to put some money aside, especially if you're a religious, devout, church-going person where you have to offer a nominal amount of money, let's say 10% of your earnings to the church. Why can't you offer that 10% of your earnings to yourself too? Everyone wants a piece of your money. Once they know you have it, everyone wants a piece of it. So you have to learn how to keep more of it and allow what you keep to work for itself so that it can multiply and so that you can actually earn money while you sleep and not have to worry about it. Because then that's when you'll have assets, things that can work for you without you doing anything. Resources that can work for you, that can generate income for you with you doing very little, next to no work at all, because you already put the hard work up front. You already got the money and you already invested it properly, and now it's making money on its own to benefit you, to benefit your family, to benefit your loved ones, to offer what it needs to offer, instead of you constantly spending and spending more than what you earn. Try to spend less and keep more, and let what you keep work for itself. Like and share my videos. Leave a comment. Click the notification bell so that way when I upload new videos, you'll be the first to know. All right? Take care, everyone. Be well.